From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.
Good morning. This is Craig Allison with your Morning Pulse for Thursday, July 31st. Our first story this morning is an update. First, the latest on the devastating explosion at the plant in Fremont. Officials at the site of the destruction finding the bodies of the three missing people, a father and his two daughters, if you hadn't already heard last night. Authorities identified the man killed in the blast as 32-year-old Dylan Danielson of Columbus, but they are not identifying the two girls for now. Officials are working alongside members of Nebraska Task Force 1 and other agencies to evaluate the building's structural integrity out of fear it may collapse. As for the cause of the explosion itself, that still remains unclear, so be sure to stick with us at 1011 Now for more. Second story in our crime tracker, 25-year-old Carlos Suchite of Lincoln is accused of sexually abusing two young girls and is now in jail, charged with 2 counts of first-degree sexual assault of a child. Officers were tipped off in early July when a woman brought in 2 girls, 4 and 6 years old, to the hospital, saying the 4-year-old told her she was assaulted. He was arrested Monday, denied the allegations, and will be back in court in September. Your third story, Joseph Ambrose, the man accused of murdering 17-year-old Mary Kay Hesse in Saunders County 55 years ago, is scheduled to plead guilty or no contest to a lesser charge. In the lead-up to Ambrose's court appearance, protests took place in Wahoo over the plea deal. A conviction for murder results in life in prison, and because the murder happened in 1969, the system follows the law back then. But he's likely to face a lesser charge for conspiracy to commit murder, which is only 2 years in prison. Ambrose has been in custody for the last 8 months, so if this plea deal is accepted, he'd get credit for time served and likely be out in a few months. Your fourth story, in June, members of Lincoln's Chamber of Commerce and other officials went down to Topeka to network and gain insight on how they address things like economic development and homelessness. Yesterday was Lincoln's turn to host about 40 Topekans. Officials say this collaboration bolsters both cities by allowing them to grow together, and the swap was inspired after the two capital cities visited Boise, Idaho last summer, sparking a deeper connection between the communities. And wrapping things up with your final story, the Lancaster County Fair kicks off today. It takes a small army to build big-time fun, and at the Lancaster County Fair, behind the funnel cakes and Ferris wheel, there's hustle, heart, and a whole lot of teamwork. You can check out a nice preview our Chanel Taylor McCarthy put together. Now through August 9th, fairgoers can expect nonstop entertainment from BMX stunt shows to mechanical bulls, fun at the farm, rodeos, rib fests, some diving dogs, and some new additions as well. Carnival rides start today at 5 p.m. Tickets and parking discounts are available. We've got a link and more information on 1011now.com. That is your Morning Pulse for this morning, and we'll wrap things up with a look at your 7-day forecast. Some rain chances and clouds today.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.